Hi guys, and welcome back. I've had a lot of questions about my floor and I've had a lot of requests to do an update, so I wanted to let you guys know how it's been going. It's been about 4 months since I uploaded my video showing how I installed my floor, and if you want to see that video, you can go ahead and click the link above, or I'll put a link in the description box below. Basically, I used shelf liner that I found and purchased at the Dollar Tree to create a temporary cover for my ugly linoleum in the apartment I rent. Here I am just giving it a quick wet mop to make sure that it's kind of clean, because I want to go ahead and peel up one of the strips towards the back here and see how it's doing underneath just this part. I had to use more force to peel it up than I thought I'd have to, which was kind of surprising. But I was really happy that there wasn't any water or anything underneath it when I pulled it up, and the only thing I saw on the bottom were these coffee grounds here, but I think they were already there when I put the floor in. The floor isn't really feeling that sticky either. Even though I purchased a shelf liner from the Dollar Tree, it is, in fact, a contact product. I'm going to go ahead and lay this strip back down and see how it does over the next week. During the week, I swept the floor every day and mopped it twice. Now, I did notice that the corner that I peeled up when I removed this one piece is kind of lifted, but that isn't too bad since I actually did pull this piece up and place it back down again. And I actually did kind of mangle the corner pretty bad when I used my fingernail to scrape it up. So when I laid it back down, it didn't all the way lay flat in the first place, so I kind of knew there was going to be a problem with this corner. The rest of the strip that I peeled up seemed, for the most part, still firmly stuck to the floor. Now, a lot of you are wondering if it's actually moppable, and yes, I mop with a sponge mop, and I just use regular Lysol that I get from the Dollar Tree. There's only a small area that needs to be mopped in my apartment, so buying a smaller size is perfect for me. The packaging that the shelf liner came in says that it is washable and durable, and it was honestly both of those. liner itself comes with its edge zigzagged, and if you don't cut off these edges, it's prone to shredding when you're trying to remove it. So you're going to want to make sure you save yourself some trouble and go ahead and trim off that zigzagged edge. All of this you see here where I'm peeling up the flooring and removing it is all in real time, so you can see about how long it takes to remove it all. I would say this project is ideal for about a 3 to 6 month time span. Another question I get asked a lot is why I would put paper on the floor. It is actually a thin vinyl. Originally, I wanted to do my floor in the dark contact paper, and then I had thought about putting a lighter contact paper on my cabinets. However, when I started laying the floor, I didn't know if the contact paper would damage the cabinets. I also wanted to lay the contact paper lengthwise, but the size of these actual contact paper sheets make that difficult to kind of get this straight line that you get with a wood look. So I decided it was much easier to get a straight look going short. Now, I really didn't pay attention to the shoes I was wearing or any of the activities that I was doing on the floor. I kind of just treated it like I would treat the everyday normal floor that I use. And during the 4 months, I did have a glass baking dish fall out of the refrigerator and break, and I didn't notice any damage to the flooring from that either. Now, there is still a little tackiness on the floor, but not really as much as I was expecting based off of what everybody was saying. So I actually just take a little bit of baking soda, and most of the adhesive is actually in these grooves here. And when you rub the baking soda in, you can kind of see. Like here where it's darker, that's the adhesive. But when you do that, like it basically just kind of comes off since it loses all its tackiness with the baking soda. So I should be able to just brush a little baking soda over all of this and hopefully mop away any stickiness. Overall, I would say there are pros and cons to this project. Some pros are how inexpensive it is. It is a lot more inexpensive than just buying like a large area rug or anything like that, and the visual impact you get for the price is really amazing. I would also say this would work for a variety of surfaces that wouldn't become damaged if they became sticky in some kind of a way. The adhesive was a lot easier to remove than I thought it would be. Some of the cons would be that it is not a permanent solution for those of you who are looking for a permanent solution. Another downside would be is that the contact paper is very slippery when it gets wet. So if you're using it in a kitchen where water splashes from your sink, or even when you're just mopping, you want to be very, very careful because it is a lot more slippery than even just regular linoleum is. But coming back around for the compliment sandwich, because the floor is so slippery, it also tends to repel spills and stains and things like that fairly well. So overall, I would say I enjoy this and I'm definitely going to be doing it again. Make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications, guys, because you are not going to want to miss my cabinet makeover. Thanks for watching, guys.